right, so I get a lot of questions about this one, and there's a lot of misconceptions here. So I'm in the lab today. I'm in the bunker, the bunker here in flyover country in Minnesota. It's where I do my podcasting and other videos. Gosh, I have got this muskrat that pretty much died and took up residence in my face here and died, and now I'm stuck with it. Anyway, I'm keeping this thing growing until December 17th/18th. That's when the MRI is at the Mayo Clinic, and yeah, we're gonna find out if I've been disciplined enough to make any of this stuff work. But today's topic: snake diet. What is it? A lot of misconceptions, misperceptions, lies about what a snake diet is. Basically, snake diet. I'm gonna read from the snakediet.com. Snakediet.com. I'll put that in the comment or the notes section, details, whatever the hell they call it. You want to find out anything you want to know about snake diet, it's on this site. Basically, snake diet is a fasting focused lifestyle. And this is right from the site, that promotes a proactive eating routine. Unlike many of the mainstream diets that are food focused, we focus on the benefits that you get in the time between feeds. All right, so fasting is something I've recently integrated into my lifestyle, and I think it's awesome. So is it for everyone? I don't know. You should talk to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing, you guys, any diet plan or any food plan or nutrition plan. Talk to your trusted advisors. I'm not practicing medicine here. That's a disclaimer. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Remember, I'm the world's largest laboratory rat. All right, or guinea pig if you like. If you want something a little more aesthetically pleasing and fuzzy. I'm going to read a little bit from this. Sorry, I usually am a little more creative, but this is really good stuff, and it's very succinct. It says, it is in the very recent history when the scales have tipped from food scarcity in Western culture to food glut. At any time, day or night, food is available for consumption. This has created a culture that is food-centered rather than body-centered. The human body has adapted and evolved in environments where food scarcity was common. The snake diet takes these principles and teaches people how to adapt them to modern living through protocols of fasting and proactive eating. The snake diet is a lifestyle that helps you understand how your body metabolizes food, burns fat, and repairs itself at the cellular level. It's really amazing. Those of you that aren't fasting, check it out. The routine is pretty simple. Okay, so you basically it's stop eating. Drink. It says drink snake juice, but basically, what is snake juice? I got a snake juice. Basically, is electrolytes. All right, Himalayan salt, no salt, i.e., potassium chloride. Basically, is snake juice. I mean, we can make it a little more complicated, but you can buy it on Amazon or snakediet.com. It's basically, if you look at this, high-grade electrolyte blend. Oh my God, the lights suck in here right now. Anyway, that's snake juice. If you're too lazy to try to make it from scratch, you can just get these little packets. You can buy a box like this. I don't know, it's $20, whatever. $20 too much to pay for your health? I think not. So basically, snake diet. Stop eating, drink snake juice, continue for as long as you feel good. What does that mean? Well, if the problem is when you start doing the snake diet, what's going to happen is the most common side effects right away you're going to feel is caffeine and sugar withdrawal. All right. And you're going to get headaches. The first fast I did, no, I'm a lunatic. I went 8 days, okay, on snake juice. 8 days. But, I'm fasting to try to get rid of that brain tumor. So I have a little higher, take the button off here. There we go. A little more comfortable. The stakes are really high with me. Now, if you're diabetic type 1, you got to be really careful with this stuff. But, talk to your doctor. If you're type 2, talk to your doctor. For me, I didn't talk to anybody. I just listened to my body. And I went 8 days, had one big refeed, and then I went 4 more days. And the first 2 days were really tough because I had a very sugar and carbohydrate rich diet, and I had to starve my body of the sugars. I was drinking, a lot of alcohol at the time. Not because I was trying to get messed up, just that was my lifestyle. What do? You go home, you have a couple drinks. I had to stop that. So basically, you have these withdrawal headaches in the first 24 to 48 hours. They do pass as your body cleanses itself. I remember that by day 3, I was feeling a little tired, but I didn't have those headaches anymore. And you have to listen to your body and adjust your lifestyle. You got to rest more in a lot of cases. So one of the biggest challenges I had or continue to have with fasting is when I travel, and also the lifestyle that we still have in Western cultures. It's really food centered. Okay, it's food. You think of happy hours. You think of people getting together for meals. When you go on vacations, people you tend to do a lot of activities where there's food and alcohol and soft drinks and all this other stuff, and your routine becomes centered on that. So you have to plan ahead, all right? And you have to also plan for people to look at you funny, because they're like, okay, why is he not eating? Is he trying to starve himself to death? Nothing's further from the truth. I'm down to 162 pounds. I've maintained this weight now for about 3 months. My first fast, I lost about 20 pounds. And I'll tell you what, it was fat. It was weight I didn't need. And a lot of people, because on these videos, your cheeks look a little sunken in, you can look a little more, you look a little thinner and maybe a little less healthy than you are in real life. I remember last weekend on Thanksgiving, my brother's roommate, Jeff, he's like, "Oh crap, you look great." He's like, you look better than you look on the videos. He's like, "You look like you're more filled out and stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, the video for some reason, the lighting subtracts 15 pounds. People say the camera adds 15 or 20 pounds. In my case, it subtracts them. So I look sick." Anyway, so that's, go to snakediet.com. All right. Snakediet.com. You will get a great introductory to more details on how fasting is good for you. There's another gentleman, Thomas DeLauer. He does a lot of great YouTube videos. Snake Diet, I'm going to back up. Snakediet.com, Cole Robinson. Go to Snake Diet Motivation on Facebook, Snake Diet on YouTube. Cole is awesome. He is very, very blunt, very, it can be offensive to some people. I say grow up, doesn't matter. He's telling people what they need to hear. And in a lot of cases, people don't want to hear it, because you got your enablers around you telling you, "Hey, you're only 200 pounds overweight. Yeah, that's okay. Here, have another donut, big deal." Or, "Hey, you know what? I know you blacked out when you were drunk last night. Here, have another drink with me. I'll make you feel better." That's my problem. Alcohol is my problem. I've gone to AA meetings recently. I've been reading the big book or the blue book. All right. Because I regressed in October. I thought it was okay for me to have a few drinks. Well, that blew up in my face and made me look like a real asshole. Bam. What do I do for eating? Choices of food when refeeding. Okay, fat. Okay, I do 80 to 85% fats. Familiarize yourself with macros. Fats, carbs, protein. Fats, protein, carbs. Why do I go fat, protein, carb? Because my ketogenic lifestyle, if you look at the keto diet, they talk about the macros, and it's a high fat diet. So for fats, butter. Okay, my coffee, I put butter in it this morning. Some people say that kicks you out of the fast. It does, in my opinion. But I was, my wife's in the hospital now, so I've been a single dad here for about 10 days. And, she's got something pretty nasty called cellulitis. Basically, it's an antibiotic resistant bacteria that could kill you. But what I do, a lot of butter, ghee, okay, ghee, refined butter, coconut oil, avocado oil. There's avocado mayo. There's a great site called Thrive Market. They talk about, they have a lot of great keto foods. If you look at the ketogenic diet, that's basically the diet I'm on. High fat foods like guacamole. I try to get most of my fats from vegetable sources. All right. So the coconut oils, MCT oil, medium chain triglycerides. Say that 3 times fast. Medium chain triglycerides. All right. So, I still eat some protein. Obviously, there's, protein in nuts. Certain nuts are better than others. I happen to love macadamia nuts. Certain berries. All right. Fruits are really, really, really a dangerous one. And so are some vegetables, because a lot of fruits, they're, very high in sugars. I want to avoid sugar. In my case, the glucose is, helps feed, glucose and glutamine, which is a protein, feed the cancer. So, one of the reasons I got on the snake diet was the benefits to cellular health, right? The act of fasting helps kill off damaged and dying cells and leaves you with the healthy ones. So, foods, a lot of green vegetables, broccoli sprouts are awesome. Mushrooms are fantastic. I did video on chaga mushrooms. I get chaga mushroom powder. I take it every day, along with a ton of different supplements. And again, lots of fats: olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, macadamia nut oil, like flaxseed oil. I use a ton of oil. I'll lightly steam or put light heat on my greens, my vegetables. Spinach is awesome. Kale is awesome. I don't juice, although a lot of people say juicing is great. You want blackberries and blueberries. Okay, those are 2 awesome things to eat. Cut out the sugar, cut out the carbs. If you're not sure, Google the damn thing and say, okay, carrots, high in sugar, high in carbs. Peas, sugar snap peas, high in sugar, high in carbs. I made the mistake eating them. Bell peppers, higher in sugars and carbs than like the green ones. So go and look at the nutritional value on these things. And oh my God, I'm going long. I started on snake diet. Now I'm talking about actual foods, which is fine. If you have any specific questions, you're not sure, hire a nutritionist. Talk about, there's tons of great resources for keto diets, and there's tons of Facebook groups. Again, Thomas DeLauer, Cole Robinson, he'll talk about different foods he eats. But for me, it's 80% fat, 15% protein, 5% carbohydrates or less. So I'm basically 20 grams a day of carbs is my goal. 20 grams a day or less. And that's a low number, but you can do it if you're disciplined. So anyway, hope this is useful. I need to get to work and get something accomplished today. So we'll see you soon. Make every second count. You don't know what's your last. Boom.